Tonight, our Behind the Badge series takes us to the skies above Sarasota County.
From car chases to missing persons to wildfires, the aviation unit at the Sarasota County Sheriff's Office, well, they rarely get a day off. But as ABC 7's Adam Cellini shows us, they can sometimes be law enforcement's only chance.
In Sarasota County, only one unit can see crime coming from a mile away.
Everybody works together to get the same end result, so we just have a different type of patrol car.
Brent Winnica is the chief pilot of Air One, the only law enforcement copter in the county. Owned and operated by the Sheriff's Office, the chopper is a flying Swiss Army knife, complete with a searchlight, GPS, live dispatch reports, and a camera that can feed real-time video to ground patrols or go infrared to see what others can't.
Right there. Turn left. Turn left. He's right there.
We can look at the contrast of the area and determine what's a person, what's an animal, what's a tree, what's a rock, what's a car.
Winnica can carry backup too. The unit performs insertions and extractions with the dive team on sea rescues or the SWAT and canine units for more serious crimes, like this armed robbery in 2012 where 5 suspects disappeared into the woods.
I did have a heat source direct to your 2 o'clock, about 5 feet in.
All 5 were captured.
For what we do, I mean, that covered everything that as an aviation unit you want to get out there and do. We had vehicle pursuits, foot pursuits, we're using the infrared camera, we're using our night vision goggles, we're using the light. We were using all the tools that are provided to us, and it resulted in a very successful outcome.
Air One here cost the Sheriff's Office $1.8 million back in 2005, and they are certainly getting their money's worth. As the only air unit for more than 5 agencies, Air One racks up around 650 flight hours a year, ranging from patrols, crimes, training, even environmental surveys.
When the time comes, or if the time comes where they're saying, hey, this is an expensive item, they go, well, that's something that we need.
Most important this time of year, though, using the Bambi bucket to fight wildfires. It's an attachment that can pull 210 gallons of water from nearly any source, even right in your backyard.
If it's a situation where there's a fire right in around residential areas, homes, people are at risk, we're going to go to the absolute closest water source.
Christina Tressler shot this video in April as Air One made several trips to a pond near her home in Northport.
It was really incredible to see him coming down in such a small space and having such control over the helicopter. You could feel the force of the air coming down on you, the water spraying up off the canal, so it was a really surreal, cool experience I'll never forget.
Air One will sometimes join pilots from the Florida Forest Service.
Having that as a resource is a major thing because they can slow the progress of the fire down in order for the tractors to get in there.
We went up with Air One and could see some of the recent brush fires near its hangar in Venice.
And give you an idea what it looks like from up here and how easily we can see it.
Winnica and his tactical flight officers can stay in the air more than 2 hours at a time, but I last only 25 minutes before vertigo sets in.
I am feeling a little dizzy. I don't know if it's the heat or what.
Brent Winnica may never put handcuffs on a perp, but he feels just as proud watching from the skies if he can make sure his colleagues do.
We're there to try to give them as much information as we can so that they can do their job safely and proficiently.
In Venice, Adam Cellini, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.